Why are my hands grubby? What was I doing at my journalism job? Hello everyone, and welcome to what might be the best game I will ever play. The game is called Cateau, as you can see. It is about cats. All I know is that obviously it places in Paris, and it's about these 3 cats. There's only 2 on the thing, but I'm pretty sure it's about 3 cats that you can like collect throughout the game. And you have to see how many you can collect. So my goal is to, well, collect them all, obviously. So let's get started. What is your name? My name is Razzie, obviously. Yes. Paris is truly a sight to behold. I can't get used to it, even having lived here for most of my life. The sign parting the city into the smell of baked goods in the morning and the buildings filled with history. Even so, living here alone could maybe be a bit mundane, but I don't have to. I share an apartment with my old friend Roselle, who studies veterinary medicine of some sort. I don't get to spend much time with her, as my job's working the evening shift at a small newspaper. Speaking of which, I ought to let her know that I'll be heading to the office for the night in a bit. Warning, I'm very bad at reading, okay? I'm not good at English. I knock on her door, waiting a few seconds before entering. English is my first language, I'm just not good at it. Hey Ro, how are you doing? I'm alright, Razzie. And you? So this is Roselle. I'm not gonna say anything. All good. Just wanted to let you know I'll be leaving for work in a few. Ask about the school. Well, obviously they haven't been to school. I don't know what hour it is, but it looks pretty light, so I'm assuming they haven't been to school. So let's ask about their day. So, what have you been up to? Not much. School? I said don't ask about school. Yeah. Worked from home, obviously. Ask if she wants to go somewhere this week and ask if I can help clean it. Well, this one seems a bit rude. So, what is she? Did we mention this? Is she a vet? This looks like the Sims 4 vet owner pants, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's just ask if she wants to go somewhere. Wanna hang out? You know what? It's a really nice outside, and we haven't even gone out for a coffee together. We should totally do so this weekend, when we're both free. Well, it has been a while. You know you want to. Some fresh air will feel nice. Maybe. I might have to study, so no promises. She glances at the clock above the door behind me. Wow, she hates me. Roselle hates me. Why are we living together if she just wants me gone? Shouldn't you be going soon? You'd wind up late in not too long, right? I'm good on time, actually, but it might be time to break it off. You might be right. I'm off then. Salute. I'll pass by the baker's too. Is there anything you'd like? No, I'm good. Who gets asked that question says no? Anytime my mother asks me, hey, you want some from the bakery? Yes, I do. Not just my mother, anyone. Anyone could ask me that. I'm gonna say yes. I love the bakery so much. Oh my god. Alright, then see you. I don't know if I said that yet, but... I leave her to her own and head for the door. Before leaving, I pat my pockets and realize I'm forgetting something. Ro, have you seen my keys? The ones with the cork? You have more than one key thing? Okay, well. Have you looked in the kitchen? I check and find them on the countertop. I always forget to check there. Good thing she still keeps tabs on me, even if things are different now. Background story, what does that mean? Things are different now. What does that mean? What happened? Thanks, bye. Da, 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 da. Man, how lucky am I to have a view like this going to work? I mean, you get to see a mermaid with boobs, so... I don't know if that's the best view. Yeah! I think to myself as my feet patter against the rounded stones of the old towpath. Towpath? Okay. In the shade by the wall, I spot a cat, looking every bit as scruffy as the water looks serene. Oh! Oh, Roselle'd love to see this, if she were here. She always used to chase after cats, patiently gain their trust, and befriend them like some kind of cat whisperer. Okay, Roselle, cat whisperer. But I'm a better cat whisperer than you'll ever be. Whenever successful, which was almost always, she'd memorialize the occasion by having a picture taken, like a big game hunter of old posing with her quarry. Right. I kind of miss that side of her. Maybe a picture of my own would remind her of the good old days. The thought stops me in my tracks, and I study the cat in question. It's just sitting there, gazing over the water, as if saying, "Yep, I rule this place." That's what all cats do, to be fair. Which, in fairness, it probably did by the looks of things. Looking at the time, I noticed that I have plenty of it. I could at least try to get her a picture. What could possibly go wrong, after all? But how should I approach? I'm not going to sneak up on the cat. Well, I just met the cat. I'll let it know I'm there, so it knows I'm not trying to murder it. Sorry, it's raining right now. Better take it slow here. Slow and steady wins the race, and after all, I'm not the sorceress cat whisperer Roselle. I need to see these skills in action, Roselle. Show me, now. I would hate to spook it now, from what was clearly even to me, a favourite spot of theirs. Not that this cat looks particularly skittish, it has a very proud bearing. Hello there, kitty. I speak softly, closing the distance. When I'm merely a few meters away, it gives me a casual glance out of the corner of its eye. I get the idea and stop. Satisfied with my response, it resumes watching over the still water. I could easily just take a picture of the cat's back and call it a day, but my professional pride berates me for even considering such a notion. It may not be the cuddliest cat in the world, but I will get a photo one way or another. Wait for the right moment. I'm not going to toss a rock. Like in the water or just like at the cat. No, that's just rude. Close the distance. I don't know what that means. Wait for the right moment. Oh, they're smiling. It's good. The cat seems to rather enjoy the view of the water. Ever so slowly I walk up to the edge, maintaining a respectful distance to the cat and sitting down with my legs crossed. The late summer's evening is sun shrouding the city in a pink glow, not even the faintest breeze disrupting the mirror-like surface on the water. Was that purring? I glanced at the cat. It's basking in the sun with closed eyes, savouring the warmth. The moment is here. With careful, deliberate movements, I fish my phone out of my pocket and lean in for a picture. The picture perfectly captures the serenity of the scene. Not wishing to disturb the cat any longer, I get up and walk away. Oh, my eyes! What if I had epilepsy? God damn it. Jesus. The reply comes through so fast, it feels like I got it before I even sent the message. That's a gorgeous photo. That cat looks like a stray. How did you manage to get so close? Well, Roselle, the cat whisperer, you're not all that, okay? I also know the ways of cats. Tell me. I just took my time with it. I took a page from your book. Gotta learn from the best. Haha, the best? I wouldn't go that far. But thanks. Did it take long to get to that point? Not really. It didn't seem to mind me being in the vicinity, as long as it could keep a track of me, and I did nothing hasty. Stray cats are often chill if you don't bother them. Be careful though, they can be unpredictable. Kinda got that vibe, yeah. I will be. Almost forgot. Thanks for the picture. I think I'll make that my new home screen on my phone. Good chat, Ro, but I think I need to hurry up now. Lost more time than I thought here. That was such a fake laugh. Go to work. What am I? Journalism? I journalize? I'm a journalist, that's the word. I'm smart. Oh, goofy music. Work went by as usual, and it was over in no time. Dawn is lurking around the corner as I'm heading for the bakery. All the little shops are closed, but the bakers are already at their battle stations churning out their goods for the breakfast rush and the coming day. Thanks to having friends in high places, also known as the owner, I'm allowed to sneak in through the back door and get my grubby hands on the bread early. Why are my hands grubby? What was I doing at my journalism job? Roselle said she didn't want any, but I'll get her some just in case she changes her mind. Besides, you can never have too much bread. Oh, it's so cute. As I leave the bakery with my precious baked goodness, I notice a cardboard box next to the door, which apparently is the residence of a charmingly fat cat inside. Sorry, delay on reading that because I think I got cat hair up my nose. Yeah, I own 2 cats, by the way, and their hair gets everywhere. Oh my god. Clearly it's being cared for to some extent, as the floor is draped with a cozy-looking blanket and someone's made a little roof to keep the rain out. Is there a new tenant on the street, or am I just selectively blind? It's always been there. I can't recall. Looking around the nearby areas, strangely littered with glass jars too. Yeah, is that a jar of olives, by the way? I think it is. Inspired by the success of the earlier cat encounter, I decide to add to win further glory by attaining a second triumphant moment, one to make Roselle the cat whisperer proud. I drop my bag and crouch down next to the sleeping cat, or what I thought was a sleeping cat. Ah! It's a trap! It opens its eyes and looks down at me lazily. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to do much. Head. Oh, it's smiling. Those chubby cheeks appear to be destined for cuddling. Testing the waters, I tentatively reach out with my hand, but meet no resistance. I caress its head and it peacefully closes its eyes. It looks like a smile, appearing content. A soft purr follows, and an outstretched paw closes and opens gently. Oh, it's making biscuits. I'm not gonna pet that paw, that's kind of weird. Scratch the chin. When I unwittingly touch the cat's chin, it presses against my hand. I remove my hand and look at it quizzically. The cat looks back at me with steady eyes, with that oddly satisfied face of a person who knows they'll get what they want. Me. Difference being, this is a cat. Hesitantly, I reach back under the chin and yet again it pushes my hand. Finally, catching onto this advanced form of communication, I give it a good scratch and see the grin-like face of an excessively happy cat. Look how cute they are. The rumbling purring could probably be heard all over town, while the cat bobs along my movements. After a while, I grow tired of the whole affair and stop. There's cuddling and then there's spending a whole day standing in the back of an alley. Fair. Aww. The cat jumps down to stroke its body against my knees, persistently asking for more cuddles. I can feel the tiredness lurking. My mental image of my bed is calling me home, but instead I would appear to have been confiscated by this cat. Every time I make an effort to get going, it gets in the way of my feet, causing me to nearly trip over in order to avoid stepping on the cheeky bugger. I almost said burger. Just take the cat with you. While Ro's not here, she could still have a good laugh at my expense if I nab that picture. The conundrum remains, however, how to get enough space to do the nabbing of said picture. Try the selfie camera, stand up. I'm not going to push the cat away. Try the selfie camera. Maybe I don't need to create distance. I fumble with my pocket as I continue petting the cat with the other hand. In the position I'm sitting, it's difficult to get it out of my pocket, and I struggle for a moment. Finally, I prevail against these unsurmountable odds and place the camera in front of us, and snap a bunch of photos, hoping that at least one wouldn't be a blurry mess of disaster. I go through them quickly, and there is one close-up picture of the cat's face that didn't end up looking the photo was taken from inside of a tumble dryer. It will have to make do. A few more cuddles later, I managed to extricate myself from the situation and start off in the direction of home. Oh, again. Aw, cute. Cracked phone. While perhaps not the best interaction on my part, this picture turned out kind of great. Wow, how did you manage to take this one? After many trials, tribulations, I managed to nab it in the end. That and approximately 42,372 others that turned out rubbish, but that's besides the point. I bet. Did you get along well? Kind of, not bad, not great. I don't think I was thinking of trying to feed it. That could work, just don't give it raw fish or something. That can make it sick. Well, obviously, Roselle, I'm not stupid. Don't worry, I won't. I know you're Roselle the cat whisperer and everything, but, you know, I'm not stupid, okay? I know. Don't feed your cat raw fish. Come on now. What a day. Keychain rattling in my hand, I unlocked the door, shutting it behind me. Dumping the bag on the floor by the wall and trudging on over to the kitchen for a bite to eat before bed. I trundled past Rose's door. Shut as always. Just a faint blue light leaking through the door frame. She must be on the laptop again. Finally, arriving at the counter, I have myself a few pieces of fresh loaf before dragging myself into the living room and to the TV. Flopping into the couch, I watch whatever happens to be on, lazily munching away. There's a documentary on about life on the African savannah. It'd be just her thing. After a few minutes of deliberation, I get up, going over to Rose's room, and gently knock on her door. Hey Ro, you up? Yeah, Razzie, what's up? Ask her to come watch TV. Can I come in? Sure. Why don't you come hang out with me? There's a wildlife special on. There's lions and everything, just like we always used to catch. There's a few moments of silence. I'd rather not. I want to be alone. Knowing when not to overstay my welcome, I wish her good night before gently closing the door and heading back to the couch. Go to sleep. She looks so sad all the time. She clearly hates me. I don't know why we live together. Like, why won't you love me, Roselle? I'm good, I promise. Well, I hope you know that, because we're living together. Da-da-da. Never having been one for sitting around, come afternoon, I treat myself to a walk. Some might think that walking is a bit of a peculiar treat, but in a city like Paris, it really is. Do I not have a car? There's always something beautiful to see, something exciting to discover. I've been walking around this city, virtually, for every day for years, and it still never bores me. On the contrary, it helps dislodge writer's block and distract me from other woes. One of the streets and spots I will always come back to, though, is this old little street passing by the small park. The trees happen to make for a great spot to just get away from the sun on a hot day, an added bonus. Suddenly, I spot an orange fuzz in the periphery, and I instinctively know it's a cat. It's funny the things that you notice once you're actively looking for them. Well, it's either that or I've been afflicted with cat-engineered nanomachines altering my perception, which in all honesty is a touch likely. Aww! Rather than a fully grown cat, this one's a mere kitten, playing with the leaves beneath the tree. Oh, it's scared! Playtime is disrupted, however, when a pedestrian tramples by, startling the little creature. After having taken cover by the tree for a while, it tentatively returns to its games, soon blissfully distracted. I'd love to join in, but I don't want to frighten it again either. Sneak in, I'm gonna let it know I'm getting closer. Considering how that person storming by scared the little thing, I should probably let it know I'm approaching beforehand, so that I don't scare it again. I walk closer, careful, with slow, deliberate movements, quietly calling out to it. Hey, little friend, don't be afraid. Turns out kittens don't do well on the whole hearing comprehension front, and it curls up into a small nervous bundle. Don't be afraid, I'm a friend. I stop for a while, giving it some time to realize that I wasn't going to stampede by or do it any harm. Clearly anxious due to my presence, I need to do something to break the ice. Tell it about your day. I'm not gonna pet it scared of me. I'll just tell about my day, I guess. Maybe I can get across friendliness through casual conversation. I go on to tell the kitten about my day, the cat in the canal, my night shift at work, and about the other cat by the cafe. This is all in one day? What the heck? I thought I went to sleep. While facing in the general direction of the cat, I don't look at it directly, trying to communicate that I'm no threat to it. Oh. I cast a quick glance at it, and the kitten is watching me carefully, but seems less withdrawn, more curious. I'm gonna play with it. Oh, it's excited. Well, it's obviously a rather playful sort. Maybe that'll help me befriend it. The tree beside us has kindly enough dropped a twig on the ground that looks like it could double as a cat toy. Picking it up, I give it a try, drawing a figure of 8 in the air. But I've never played with a cat. Sure, it can't be too complicated, but how should I go about it? It is still a question that needs answering. I'm gonna avoid sudden movements. With the kitten being easily scared, I feel like it would be detrimental to be too aggressive. Instead, I start with the stick some ways off, slowly and carefully, adding speed while changing directions. The kitten's eyes are soon set on the tip of a twig and following it curiously. With the kitten's attention, I dare to go closer, and the stick passes by. It swats after the stick with its paw. Another gentle swoosh of the stick and the kitten jumps in, chasing the toy to its full extent. Look how excited they are. It pounces on it and holds it down with its claws. I let it have its victory before carefully jiggling it out of its grip. The kitten's eyes are brimming with light. It is something Roselle must see. I fumble with my free hand as I continue to distract the kitten with the twig. I manage to get hold of my phone, turn the camera on, and get the picture taken. Instead of taking my leave right away, we play some more, but a group of loud youngsters startle it again, and it scurries off. Screw you, loud youngsters. I'd love to meet it again. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Okay, sorry, but I think that is gonna be all I have time for today because my voice is literally dying. But I think in a week there will be the next part to this playthrough, and throughout the next few weeks this should be over. I will make a playlist so you can binge watch this if you want to, but yeah, if you want this game, it's free on Steam. It's called, well, you know the name of it, it's in the title. So I hope by the end of this playthrough I can collect all 3 of the cats, unnamed and ungendered. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good day or a good night, and I hope you don't get eaten by bedbugs when you go to sleep. Goodbye!